It's recording. Yes, it is. Okay. All right, ready? Okay.
I look like a loser.
Mr. Director, I need you to count us in production.
And 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm sorry.
You know, that is not how the cameraman production is supposed to
go?
do. The cameraman would be like, in 10.
They do not count from 10.
8,
They go from
7,
5.
6, 5. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Smith J, and you're tuned in for another episode of Red Cup Therapy, a place where we keep it real, honest, and as transparent as possible. I am your host, Smith J, and I am joined today with a special guest. I'm so excited to have him here at the table with me today. Introduce yourself to the people.
Thank you. My name is Derrick. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. Well, I think you guys already know that. And I am happy to be here.
I'm so honored to have you here to
Honored
receive
to be having me.
a
Thank
red
you.
cup. And I hope you guys out there have your red cup, because you know what we do at Red Cup Therapy. The very first thing we do is fill our cups, right? Of course. We can't have Red Cup Therapy without cups. So what are we sipping on today?
Now we can't have red cup therapy without alcohol.
Yes, or whatever you decide you want to put in the cup. You know, we choose to put some alcohol in there. So, of course, you guys, you know I love tequila. I am a tequila man, of course. So we have some macchiato. I hope I'm pronouncing that correct.
Milagro.
There you go.
Tequila.
So make sure y'all get it. It's very, very good, very smooth. It's one of my favorite tequilas to drink. What about you, Derrick? What type
Well,
of tequila you like?
honestly though, I like all. I drink anything.
Anything.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that.
Patron, 1800, Tito.
I don't know, like I'm not really a Patron type of guy though. I don't do the Patron. I used to do Patron when I was like much younger, but like now I'm just not into it anymore, like I used to. Or the 1800.
I'm more of I like light, but I like dark too. My favorite is my $6.77.
The what?
Paul Masson is $6.77. That's the price of it. That's where you can get it from. You can go to all liquor stores. They always have it on stock. It's Paul Masson, and it's cost $6.77.
All right, now y'all heard it first here. Let's do, what we normally do. Salute to you. Salute to you, sir.
And right back at you.
All right. All right, so. Okay, before we get into today's topic, I always give a little background about the topic, what we're going to talk about, and get into it. So, I was having a deep conversation with a good friend of mine, and we were just talking about being broken and talking about relationships or whatnot. And I came to the conclusion, every guy, every single one of them was broken to some degree. And I was wondering, why am I attracting such energy to myself? And it could possibly be because I'm broken myself. Hence the reason why I started my journey of self-healing.
For you to feel like that, what made you come to that decision?
That I was broken?
Yeah.
Because I realized that, like I said, every guy I dealt with, they were broken. And so I was wondering, why am I attracting such energy? Why am I bringing in every guy I come in contact with is broken? And I had to look at myself. And everybody knows I've been on this self-healing kick and trying to heal, do some self-healing. And that's when I realized that, I am broken. And I need to heal. So picking up the pieces and healing is basically really what I want to talk about today, and being broken and what can we do to heal.
I can give you a short example. Um, there was someone I was with. That was like one of my first like real relationships where like I was with the person and we moved together, lived together,
Oh, that's a lot.
like everything. And when we broke up, it was like I had to start all the way over, like with the clothes on my back. So it was like I was in a real like fucked up state. The only thing I could say that was positive, I still had my job. So I mean, I went to go live with my aunt, and I was still working. So the stuff that I left behind, I mean, I got right back. And so I mean, it was hard.
Yeah.
Because like that was my first real like
Relationship. Like real, yeah.
Even like when I first came out, like that was my first real, like what to me, that was my first real relationship.
That is hard. That's crazy. I remember my first like real relationship, and I do not want to say that he's the reason for me being broken.
Oh yeah, that ain't.
You know, I definitely don't want to say that and put that on him for me being broken. But however, like I was saying, having that conversation with my friend, all the men that I've dealt with, situationships or relationships, they've been broken, and I always want to fix. I'm a fixer.
You know what? I do see where you coming from, because I'm like the same way. Like I know for a fact certain parts of me is broken. You know what I'm saying? So different people that I came across, I tried to find something for them to like basically see in me that's worth fixing. You know what I'm saying? So when I've dealt with someone, even if we wasn't even like, even if we were just like friends, I could fix, like, not even me, like it's something for them to, you know?
Yeah.
But it don't always work out like that.
So I was looking deep within myself, and because most issues, if not all issues, as an adult stems from our childhood. So I was looking back at back when I was a child and trying to see, okay, where did it all start to happen? I grew up in a household with my mom and a dad, both in there. I had both parents. But however, my father, love him dearly. That's my dad, and we're definitely getting that situation together. I know my father was there physically, but mentally, emotionally, my father was not there. He wasn't present. Physically, yes, but present, no. Me, I never really had that bonding with my dad type of moment. And I believe within myself that's when the brokenness really started. It's just not having that connection and relationship with my father.
That's crazy you say that. Mine's is it's like the same, but it's just the other way around. Like growing up, we was in Indiana. Like we was with our grandfather, me and my siblings. I was the youngest. So, when my mother, from the memories that I can remember, when my mother, when she came down and got them and left me, it was just me and my grandfather after that. So I always, from growing up, I always was like, was it me? Like, did you want me? Like, what was it? So when she finally got me, it was like, only thing I wanted was like that mother-son relationship for real. And it was always like some type of, it was a connect, but it was like a disconnect somewhere, like growing up. And I mean that can mess with you. Like it can really mess with you.
Definitely. Oh yeah.
So I mean, yeah, you can be broken from a childhood growing up, and even if you've grown up, you could be the maturest person. You would still have that. Basically, like that, you still got that mental stage that you haven't never got a chance to fix, or you never got a chance to resolve out. So, yeah, it's tough. It's tough. And I could say that probably play a factor in why I'm so guarded now
Mm-hmm.
because of my childhood.
Yeah. So I think when it comes to that whole healing, and everybody that's out there that knows about shadow work, that mirror work, you have to look at that inner child. And that inner child is broken, and that inner child needs to heal. So realizing that and seeing that, it made me look at all the guys I dealt with and seeing their brokenness. And so my question, to myself and maybe even to you and you guys out there, why do we attract such type of energy? Like, I want to change that, I guess. Maybe I should reword the question. Changing, how do we change that energy? Because it's almost like brokenness attract brokenness.
It's hard to change on. I could say on two ends. It might not be hard to change on your end, but it might be difficult to probably change on the other. Whoever you're talking to, in because you don't know. As a child, you don't know what they face. So certain situations, you might go into it like, okay, well, I know I'm broken, but there's somebody like that I can see myself with. But within the other person, they probably the exact same way, but at the same time, it's like they never ever faced what they've been dealing with. So it's like it's a trigger on both sides because you might not know that person's triggers and they might not know yours. So it's a not a double standard, but it's like you really don't know what you're gonna get until you basically like you face it and you deal with it.
And a lot of us are scared to heal. A lot of us are scared to even face those things that broke us.
So they just hide behind something. Like they hide it behind something. Yeah, that's me.
and that's me too. That is me as well. That is definitely me as well. And a lot of the men I dealt with, that's exactly what they were doing as well. Hiding behind certain things because they were broken and they have not healed. And that's why for the past 2 years or so, I definitely just been on this journey of really trying to just heal.
That's been me for years. Like, the only time I can honestly say, like, I don't feel broken is if I'm helping somebody else deal with their situations and their problems. Then I don't have to think about what I'm going through or, like, what I've been through. So I'm good. I can finally take off my shoes for a minute.
Yeah.
So that's probably how I've been getting through it all these years. So now I just got to the point to where not just recently, but I could say now, like I just got to the point where it's like, you know what? I'm good. Like I'm not, if I was broken, like I don't feel it no more. Like the pieces of the puzzle, whatever small little 2-3 pieces that I missed, it just don't have to sit there. But I know for a fact it's not my puzzle ain't gonna fall all the way back again because I know what to do and I know what not to do for it to get like that.
And that comes with just growth, growing, being mature.
Like if you just get to a point where it's like you over something, like not over it, but you know what? It happened. It is what it is. The result is I'm gonna just let it go, and that's where I'm at with it now. Like everything that happened to me now. Anybody, like you can still think about it, you still got your moments, but at the same time, it's just like it doesn't like affect you mentally anymore that it used to. It doesn't affect you, physically as far as like you trying to harm somebody as it used to. You still got your moments, but at the same time, like you don't let it bother you.
Exactly.
If I can help somebody else that's dealing with the same situation I'm dealing with, that's broken down, that don't have nobody, if I can help you any way I can, trust and believe me, I'm a phone call away, I'm a text away, I'm a visit away, anything. Because I was once that person. You know what I'm saying? And that's all about growth, prosperity, maturity, especially spiritually.
Exactly.
Once I got back in church, like, I'm more, happy and content now than what I was
ever before.
because
Exactly.
of this.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, you just gotta have the right support around you. Like, don't give up. It is not the end of the world, no matter what it is that you're dealing with. Because it's somebody, you always gotta look at somebody else that's probably battling the worst situation in which you living in.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all gotta be. I'm always gonna be grateful for the life I do have. It might not be perfect. It might not be what I always wanted.
Yeah.
But all you also gotta think, it's always somebody else's life right here that's worse than yours. You just
Exactly.
gotta be grateful for what you have. Sometimes, you know, you got your storms, your trials, your tribulations, but at the end of the day, God don't just know how you gonna feel.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
So I actually started writing though. I actually started writing, but I put the paper down because I
That's
didn't
okay.
know.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not done, so it's on pause for right now. But I do plan on writing something about my life and about like my struggles and how I got through them.
All right. Sounds good. Well, thank you so much for being a part of Red Cup family, joining the Red Cup family. I appreciate it so much.
Thank
for
you
being here
for
on the show
having
today.
me. Thank you for having me.
You guys, make sure to click the like button, subscribe, share on all the links. You will find them in the description of the video. And where can the people find you?
You can find me on Facebook and Instagram. Facebook is Derrick Ware, 2 R's. Instagram is murder_I2Is_wrote. I post. You can message me. Any stories, any questions you may want to ask, I answer to every question. If it's disrespectful, you will get blocked.
Block, ain't nobody join. Ain't no problem having them join the block party.
And that is pure cool.
So I have all that information the bottom within the description, so you guys can click on those links and follow, subscribe, and do all of that stuff, you guys.
Hit that bell. That bell.
Hit the bell.
It's on the top left. It's somewhere.
Hit the bell, and we will see you guys later here on Breakup Therapy. Thank you for joining, and see you guys later. Peace.